Hi guys, how's it going? So a couple weeks ago I had made a video and I was like, I feel like I'm walking around with the plague. Lo and behold, I in fact was with pertussis, whooping cough. And I wanted to get on here and share a little bit about that because I haven't seen much about it. And we are having an outbreak in our country in several states, including mine, obviously. And not a lot of people are talking about it. But I do see a lot of people going like, I have bronchitis. I have the worst cough I've ever had. I'm going on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks. Cannot get rid of it. I am puking when I'm coughing. I am peeing when I'm coughing. It is awful. That's probably pertussis. It's probably whooping cough. And not all people make the whoop sound. Most people do not. I think I read somewhere it can be like only 12% of patients actually make the whooping sound. So if you have a doctor that's like, no, it's just bronchitis because you're not whooping, they should read a book, which is annoying and aggravating and probably shitty to say. But when public health contacted me, because I had to do contact tracing because this is a reportable disease, that like it's mandatory within 24 hours that it's reported to the state of any positive testing. When I talked to public health, I said, hey, why aren't we talking about this outbreak? Why aren't doctors, are you guys not notifying them? And they're like, she's like, no, we are. They are just, a lot of them are in denial and don't think that we're having an outbreak, so they're not taking it seriously and they're not even looking into it. And a lot of doctors haven't dealt with it because, like, it's just, not something that we tend to have a lot of usually. And so it's not something they see in their office regularly. And anyways, so that part's very frustrating because I went to the doctor, was blown off, was told it was bronchitis, no big deal. And I had classic presentation, classic symptoms, classic timeline of how pertussis starts and how it progresses. And I thoroughly explained that in detail to this doctor, and he knew. I said, mild cold. I gave him the whole thing. Now I have the worst cough of my life. This is how the cough is. This is what's happening. And he even wrote in my chart, like, client says she had mild cold and then the worst cough of her life. He was a real dick, he just wasn't super helpful. Not a normal doctor that I see or a regular doctor that I see, just who was available. Anyways, and my another family member was seen prior to me being seen, and they were also told it was bronchitis several weeks before me. Anyways, it's very irresponsible, and this was at a whole different clinic, whole different doctor. So I know within my own experience that these doctors are missing it. And, so if you've had the worst cough ever, if you're coughing, like having these rapid successions of coughs where you can't get air in, you get hot, your face gets red, you get, you start gagging, you may throw up, you may pee yourself, your muscles are hurting, and you have these little fits that keep happening in there. A couple minutes, they can be 30 seconds, minute and a half, 2 minutes long, and then it takes your body a few minutes to kind of recover because your body freaks out, you panic, it's very uncomfortable, hurts, it is really unpleasant to go through, takes you a few minutes to kind of, probably have whooping cough. And it's important that you know that you have whooping cough so that you're treated because, one, it has a really long incubation period of up to 21 days. Two, you are contagious for a really long time, for like 3 weeks after the coughing fits start. So you're contagious for a very long period of time. And it is dangerous for babies who are unvaccinated, people who are unvaccinated, people who haven't had boosters in a while, because I'm vaccinated but haven't had a booster in 9 years. And, that's part of why mine was probably so severe, because I thought, you just need a DTaP every 10 years. It's not true for the pertussis part. But anyways, you can be potentially exposing this to a lot of people. It's very highly contagious. Luckily for myself, I wear a mask when I'm at work, and my clients do too, and I'm very clean, and I haven't been at work for a while. Before I was even diagnosed, because I was having these coughing fits. But it can be very dangerous. It is very uncomfortable. Some people may get it and they've had a more recent booster and it's very mild, like a mild cold with an annoying cough for them. But for other people, you can have these coughing fits for 1 to 6 weeks, up to 10 weeks, and then a cough for up to 6 months. You are highly susceptible to other infections. If you get them, you can go right back into having the coughing fits. The coughing fits are so exhausting because they keep you up all night because they really ramp up at nighttime, and you'll have them, several in an hour, and to the point where you like fall asleep and then coughing fit, and then fall asleep, and then coughing fit, and then fall asleep, and then coughing fit every night. Every night. And, 2 to 4 coughing fits an hour or more, or it could be less, but it is awful. It gets to the point where you can't eat because you're constantly having these heaving fits, these coughing fits where you're heaving, and so you can't really get much food in. It's everything in you just to stay hydrated, and there's just not much they can do. And once you get into the coughing fit stage, the antibiotics don't help reduce the severity of symptoms at that point. It does keep you from passing it along, so it is important. But it's also important, like if you've been around somebody with whooping cough, that you get treated ASAP, even prophylactically, to try to prevent you from getting it in the first place or to make your symptoms more mild. So, anyways, just putting this out there. The things that I've done that have been helpful for me is Delsum cough syrup, Robitussin cough syrup. I have a prescription cough medicine that is a pill, and then I also have a codeine cough syrup, and then an albuterol inhaler, sodium chloride inhalation solution to do through like a nebulizer, because that kind of calms the lungs. I do have like albuterol sulfate for the nebulizer, but that makes my heart rate go so fast that I don't like it, so I just use the sodium chloride. Cough drops, lots of fluids, trying not to talk too much, trying to be calm, quiet, dark environment, because literally just even moving can trigger a coughing fit. Mine are starting to slowly improve now. I'm still having several, and especially throughout the night, but I would say it's less uncomfortable than a few days ago, but it's overwhelming. It's really bad, and I'm a few weeks in, and I'm still having several coughing fits an hour, and quite uncomfortable. So anyways, just want to put this out there. Please protect yourself. Please go get tested. Be persistent with your doctor if they're, trying to tell you it's bronchitis, but that it's like a different type of cough. So anyways, have a good day. Hope this helps. Bye-bye.